They did the homework though as well, man. Like they came in and the first question was like, "So, are you guys in a frat?" We're like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? Why do you think that?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know. I just heard you guys like to party." So we called our house Club G. Like that was our house.
There you go.
That was like where all the players came over to, right? So they just kind of like thought it was this frat house, but it wasn't. It was just our regular house that we lived in.
Just the Gronks, man.
But yeah, they did the research, man. They do everything. Like we had a hot tub and.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
We done skipped way too much.
You had a hot tub in college?
Yeah, so that's a pretty good story too. So back then, like you could play online poker, right? It was legal. Oh, yeah. So my older brother Gordy was
Wait a minute. Before you go down this road, you're going to incriminate yourself.
No.
Is the school going to go back under probation?
You could do this, man. This was legal at the time, right? So my older brother Gordy was big into it, and he was playing in the minor leagues too. So he came to live with us, right, to mentor us. Is what it was, but really he was back in
Club
college.
G.
He was back in college with some money in his pocket too, which is like super dangerous, right? Imagine having money but being in college still.
Oh my gosh.
So he's living with us, and I'm playing online poker. Like I'll play in class and everything too, and it was a good source of money, man. I'd play heads up in class, and I ended up I would make enough money, a couple $1,000 a month to do whatever I wanted with. So we kind of took all of our money and we bought a hot tub for our house. And we needed it. We're sore after practice, right?
Therapeutic. Write it off.
So I mean, when the scouts came in, they were like, let's see the panty tree. And we're like, what do you mean? So like my brother would throw the panties up in the tree.
Man, how in the hell did they get all this information?
I don't know, man. I think the coaches would tell them.
You had some rats, man.
I think it was the coaches. Like they just love talking about it.
Maybe it was the videos that you guys were recording.
Man,
this was before. This was before
then,
Instagram.
This was when you had flip phones and like the cameras were just coming out. So even if they did, like they were such trash that you couldn't even tell what was going on. So we're lucky back then, man.
Thank goodness.
Now there's no more.
Can you imagine YouTube or Instagram back when you guys were in Arizona?
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't have been good.
Oh, yeah. You'd be back in Buffalo pretty quick.
Man, yeah, probably. That would have been. We just had to shape up, That was it was when Facebook was around too, though. And I remember when I was at Maryland, they did this whole lecture on how to what pictures not to put up there, and then they used my picture as what not to put up there.
Yeah.
So I was the first one to go up on the board for what not to put on Facebook. So that
Wait a minute. What was the picture? What was the picture?
I had this massive this cup in my hand that was I was chugging out of, and it was probably 20 drinks in it. So that was in that time I was a freshman too. So they're like, yeah,
you're 18 years old.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't tell you didn't really know what was in it though. So
right. Well, what is this? I know we're going to keep going on, but where does that come from? Is that your mom's side of the family or your dad's side of the family? Man,
that was my older brother, Gordy, man. He was just a party animal, man. Huh? He set it for everyone. Like my parents would leave the house to go to a Sabres game, and my dad had a suite and have to take out, customers, and within 10 minutes there'd be a party at our house. He would hide beer in the bush and then have his neighbor come over, and tie his bed sheets to it and pull it up through the window. That was one of his main moves.
Brilliant.
Just to get a 24 pack up in the room, man. He was pretty impressive.
So could you guys
he's still partying today too.
Is he?
He's still single. And he still got it, man. He could go all weekend. He'll still go hard, man. I'm impressed.
Right.